People want to know why we do what we do.
They want to know where we're going.
We're two guys with big hearts.
We love telling a good story.
And we're damn good at it.
We're local realtors who love serving others.
We are relationship-based and data-driven.
We love showcasing our corner of the world.
And we do it in style.
We are the local voice in the community.
It's time to turn on the mics.
And let's get to the show! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Love Local podcast.
What's going on, everybody? We're excited to be with a good friend here today, a Colab manager here at Bell Works, which is our home office for where we do all the admin style work and creative work, and where the studio is. And we love this space. And today, Jake, getting some messaging out there around Colab. So if you are at home working and you're going to go nuts, which I know I did about 9 months ago before coming here, you want to stay tuned for this. If you're a college kid that needs to get out of the house to be able to get some work in, or a corporate person that just needs a place to drop in every once in a while, you want to stay tuned to this episode. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it quick for you. We're going to give you a tour of this place where you could come work. Simplest way to be able to say that, in a cool atmosphere, where I think the term I'm hearing now is work differently, which I would agree very much here at Bell Works. It's about working differently, and our time here has been very collaborative as well. But Jake, before we do that, we're going to dive in and just show a little bit of Bell Works to our audience, and we'll come back and introduce you.
Awesome.
All right, friends, we are excited to showcase one of our sponsors, Bell Works Chicagoland and Hoffman Estates. Bell Works is new to the Chicago area, but the vision has been around since 2008 in New Jersey. We decided to set up our office and studio here at Bell Works because the energy within the building is off the charts. Working around other businesses and entrepreneurs in this modern space is unlike any other place available here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. From the unique design to the vibe of being around other businesses and entrepreneurs, we were hooked from the first time we walked through the doors. The vision behind the Bell Works model is special, and in our opinion, the future of how we will work, live, and play. They coined the term metroburb, metropolis and suburbia. My friends, it is the best of both worlds, a city vibe, but right here in the suburbs of Chicago. Bell Works is a destination for business, culture, and life unlike any other in our area, with world-class offices, one-of-a-kind retail space, delicious dining options, awesome event spaces, and much more. The build-out is still in the beginning stages, but trust us when we say that it is a special place. Bell Works is unique in that it is a special place for any size business. Businesses have the opportunity to grow without ever having to leave Bell Works. They can start with a private office within a collaborative co-working environment called Colab. When they grow to where they need more space, they can get a private built-out spec suite within the ready-to-wear suites. And if the business keeps growing, they can have a suite built up on the 3rd and 4th floors. The building is truly meant to create a community to help businesses thrive, grow, and be successful. The building is beginning to come alive and growing with tenants every single day. We are having a blast here at Bell Works and have enjoyed our new routines, from working out in the Fit Lab gym that is available on the lower level to our coffee and lunch from Fairgrounds in the square. Bell Works is bringing urban cool, urban comfort, and urban convenience to the suburbs. To learn more about Bell Works, visit www.bellworks.com or reach out to us. We would love to connect you with them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, obviously that video highlights what's going on at Bell Works, why Bell Works is such a great place. But today we are specifically going to talk about Colab, which is inside of Bell Works. And every time I'm around here and somebody needs something, they've got a problem, they say, hey, talk to Jake from Colab, right? So our guest today is Jake Kling, an awesome individual from Colab, and I think he's got some really cool updates about what's going on in that space.
Yeah, man. Thank for the intro. Yeah, I'm here Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and my job is to make your job easier. When you come in, plug into Colab, get on the Wi-Fi, get on the Ethernet, and just go to work. If you want free coffee, you want to print, it's all included. We take care of you.
Yeah, for sure. Coffee shop is in here too, which is always awesome as well, coming in first thing in the morning. For our audience that haven't heard us obsess about Colab and Bell Works yet, can you tell them a little bit about what Colab is?
Yeah, so Colab is a co-working environment where it's meant for you to come in, plug in, and work, where we take care of all the back-end work. We get you hooked on the Wi-Fi. We give you free opportunities to have coffee and tea, get you hooked up on our printer. It's meant, the way I always tell people when I'm giving tours is that we take care of everything for you. You come in, take care of your job, do your work, go home. It's meant to really separate you from that work-life balance. And I think I mentioned this on the last podcast where COVID really blurred the lines of what work and life is.
No, really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. So we're meant to help you get that separation again, where we want you to come in, focus on your work, get all your tasks done, and then go home, be with the family or be with the dog, whatever you have at home.
And Jake, I will say for regulars that want to just get out of the office and have a little bit of a camaraderie, you know, like when they want to. They don't have to deal with their coworker, but here you can kind of have people and see people, which is great. But I've actually been seeing people, and I've been helping people with like daily passes because people are working from home, and then they're saying, look, well, now I got to train somebody new. Like, where do you do that? You go to the library? Like, no, you can come here for the day or a couple days, train your counterparts. It's very versatile what you can do in the Colab.
Oh, there's so many opportunities. And on top of the co-working space, you have the gather space, which is our conference rooms, where you can rent a 5 to 6 person conference room all the way up to a 24 person training room. So it really is meant to give you all those options to where it really you don't have a reason to say no. We can facilitate whatever you need.
And our SBA focus group has just moved our space over here together.
Yep.
And it's a great setup. And so we're here every other week now.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, we have Betty D's studio back here as well. So we love our space here, and we are biased for sure. All right. So, but that's okay. But what's the difference if you had to describe? There's competition out there. People are like, oh, there's WeWork, there's Regis. What is the difference between Bell Works and the whole Colab vibe? I know my points of view from being in here, but what's your thoughts?
My thoughts are you guys. I think what makes us different, and it may sound cheesy, is the people that are in here. I've taken pride in...
I mean, we are pretty awesome.
You guys are freaking great.
Yeah.
So I don't know the swearing part. But I think the community that really is in this space is what makes this place thrive.
Yeah.
It's that community, that local engagement, coming together, networking together, working together, helping each other grow, and then the space itself. It really tailors to bring out that creativity and that work environment.
Yeah, it's an energy that goes along with being in this space. The building is awesome. It's beautifully designed, and more design aspects are coming out more and more as the Bell Works model continues to evolve, which it is. I mean, now there's more and more people here every single day, which is pretty cool. But it's the vibe of. It was on your Wes's website when we first came here. It was around It Takes a Village, which is very much our thought process as well. Within Colab, I have met numerous different entrepreneurs, people building their own thing, but everybody wants to help and support each other. And you're around the kitchen area or around fairgrounds and having coffee or something like that. You're chatting with other entrepreneurs. That energy is super contagious, and I feel like that for us it carries into our business as well. Where I know friends that are at other WeWork collaborative co-working spaces, and it's not that vibe, but I give that testament to you guys for being able to create that culture and bringing in people that are the right fit to be able to help live that.
And you would see it when you go on the tours. A lot of the other co-working spaces is that the offices are 4 walls of just drywall. There's not much light. There's nothing going in. All of our interior offices have glass. So it's a very inviting space. It's meant for you to have that feeling where you can go and talk to them. And then it also leads to the part, because not everybody's like you and Mike, where you are very comfortable going up and talking to people.
Being cool and handsome?
Cool, handsome.
I assume that's what he meant.
All around great people. But you have the people that aren't as comfortable going up and engaging in conversation. So that's where we come into play too, and we have these networking events that we have in our Colab space where we're doing them twice a month, where it's a coffee.
Tons of fun, yeah.
Exactly.
Tons of fun to get to meet and a lot of business owners as well. I love being in the studio, talking and having this conversation. But we're here in Bell Works today. We have the technology to just put this right, to go out there and give a tour of the place and continue this conversation. Can we leave the table and go out there?
I'd love it. Let's
Cool.
do it.
Let's do it.
Get some cool shots of our Betty D studio.
Jake, so what is this space here? It's obviously been in the studio home temporarily throughout this year, but what else is this space?
So where you're at right now is what I mentioned earlier on the podcast. This is our gather space. So these are our shared conference rooms that are not just for the tenants of Colab, Ready to Wear, the rest of Bell Works. They're open to the public as well. So you have full access to this. You reach out to me, give me a call, say, hey, I want to do a booking for a full day. I'll get you booked and you're ready to go for whichever day you'd like.
Cool.
Yep.
I mean, it definitely has a good, layout. It's designed well. Has some good furniture. It's got a cool space to be.
Yeah, once again, it sparks that creative mindset, that work mindset. It gets you out of the house and gets you that brain flowing.
Hey guys, just to make sure our audience could hear, when you're talking, or talk towards the mic in that type of area, might pick up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Let's show one of these rooms.
Yeah, I think one of the best ones to show is this number 10, conference room 10 right here. It shows the style, the vibe, the feel of it. So go ahead, go take a look.
Show that one.
So we use a system called Immersive. Which is meant for video conferencing, screen sharing. It's all wireless, so it gives you the opportunity to come in, do presentations, and have a full, very professional style meeting that you want to do. If you're entertaining clients, if you're entertaining a boss, you want to show how professional you can be, and we make it easy for you.
I was even thinking if you have like job interviews, you can rent out a little space here and you can literally do that.
Do it straight from there.
Yeah,
It makes it look really professional.
You look
sure.
like.
Yeah, it's definitely professional. I like this space for sure. The one that we use a lot, and we do a lot of creative work and brainstorming work within our team. I can show that.
Across the hall.
Yeah, it's across the hall, that conference room. A little bit smaller of a space, but it has a lot of functionality to it. So for this one, you have the TV over there, you have the board or the table with like round table where you can talk and have the conversation. And my favorite part about this space is the whiteboard on the wall. We get to draw and have fun and dream all right here on this space. A lot of Betty D's and Love Locals ideas in the business concepts, so we continue to build it, were built on this wall. But I go back to the energy, capturing the energy out there and then coming into here and doing all that. It's a good feel, and simple as that. So let's go and check rest of Colab. Don't go to the bathroom, guys.
No, we'll go this way.
Thanks.
Come on in.
So
Now where we're at now is
full disclaimer, this is Friday afternoon, and there is this thing called No Work Friday that we do here at Bell Works. You can tell there's not a lot of people here, but usually there's a lot more people that are here working, doing their thing. But today, it's pretty quiet. People aren't working?
People are not working. It's beautiful out right now. I mean, as you can see, I'm going to be hitting the golf course here in a couple hours too. So there's that work-life balance. You don't want to always be working.
For sure.
You want to have
a little.
exactly. So now where we're at now is the open co-working area. This is where a lot of the energy really comes from. You have these private offices that people utilize, which are amazing and great, but a lot of the energy and a lot of the culture that it's going to come from is from this open co-working. This is where it's going to bring a lot of the energy. So you have the open co-working here, the dedicated desk here, where this is your private space. You get to have lockable storage. You can pull it out, store all your stuff here. You can leave your monitors, camera, everything here, because it's all under lock and key. Security cameras, so it's meant to be a locked space, but has that open floor plan concept to it.
For sure. What I love about this space, and our office isn't too far away, but what I see happening here is people from different lines of work. There's creators here, there's insurance people here, there's a head of a chamber, a new Hispanic chamber that's opening up here in the northwest suburbs that are all working throughout here. So like the vibe and like goes back to that it takes a village mindset. You're meeting people that could help you within your line of business. If you're a video editor, you can help the chamber, or vice versa. It's about finding how you can connect and support people. And I think this type of setting, you see that come to life like really organically, which is pretty cool, right?
Oh, 100%. It's great. I mean, we've had, just from the early days, we had a photographer and videographer that has a drone, and we have another tenant here that is an architect. And the guy was like, hey, I need to start shooting some of my new construction that's going on, and I wanted to get an aerial view. I connected him with Visual Filmworks, and they work together, and now they're partnering on a lot of projects. So that's what it's all about. It's connecting, network. It's free networking. That's really the big thing, is that people don't notice. You get free networking opportunities when you're inside the Colab space. And that's, I mean, that's priceless.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So all these spaces here, anybody can just come
Yeah.
for the day, basically set up shop. They get free Wi-Fi. They get all the advantages of what Colab has to offer.
Absolutely. And then I'll say this right now. If you hear about this from this podcast right now, you can give me a call and say, hey, I watched the podcast. I saw you on it. I'd love to come utilize it for the day. I'm more than happy to give you guys a free day pass. I mean, come in, utilize the space. I'm confident that you'll want to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if you do a quick 180, the other cool thing is that if you're in the open co-working, you need to make a private phone call, jump on a Zoom call, you can jump into these phone booths free of charge. There's no cost. It's kind of a respect thing. You do your phone call, you jump out. Look at him. Look how happy he is.
He looks really happy right now. Lock the door.
Sometimes Mike makes me go in there and not come out for a really long period of time. So.
You've thought about what you've done. You know what I mean?
And then this next phase we're going into is where you get into the more private spaces, the single private office, 2 to 3 person private offices, and that's where it's your private space. You get to go there, hang out, and it's your space.
Can't go wrong. This area here is where I'll do coffee. So just trying to develop good rhythms and routines. Book coffee, chill here, and it's peaceful. People that are here are like respectful. They're working too. So just a good vibe overall. Got some good tunes in the back.
Yeah, and we're even thinking about doing that keynote speaking event where it's the breakfast, free coffee and pastries. We're thinking about clearing this stuff out and having this be the space for the keynote speaker.
Cool.
Because you have this clear open space and it changes it up instead of it always being in the cafe. So it's,
I dig it.
yeah.
I like to grab a book and sit down for a little bit during my lunch, you know, just kind of.
And just look at the pictures.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Big work. Very big work.
But you can see a lot of the life comes into play right here because this is all leased. All of these offices are leased. You have
Our office is a hot mess right now, so don't go in there too much. But our office is here. You have Blink Tees has the 2 front ones.
Yep, Blink Tees here, Fairway Independent Mortgage. This one just came on, so this one is freshly off being leased, so this one is actually available. And you can come in and join the environment, the ecosystem. The Love Local team, the Blink Tees team have really created a cool ecosystem just in this little pod right here. So to be able to take this office will give you a lot of good opportunities.
We are very serious all the time. All the time.
24/7.
We never really joke around or do anything. We're just head to the grindstone type of work
Absolutely.
that we get in here.
100% believe that.
Printer I love here.
Yep.
as well. Those
Three
are
printers.
offices right there.
Sleep it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Printer, color printer.
Right. And then you get to where I sit at, so this is the desk that I'm at.
In your actual.
So anytime you'd have a client come in or you have new employees come in, they don't know where they're going, they come into my desk, I bring them back to your space. So I'm really your guys' secretary. I take care of the paper, refill the K-cups. I'm here to cater to you guys. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, definitely do. I think your support as it continues to grow is one of the reasons why we're here. We love it, is just having that synergy plus with working with other entrepreneurs and all that other stuff, that energy plus getting a good service is just made it for like a really good place to do work. I like that. Okay, but yeah, this is like a private area where people can have lunch. You can do business meetings, but I'd love to show them that area, like the kitchen and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, let's take a look. Yeah.
What's up, Steve Long? Everybody, Steve Long, Blink Tees. Mike has been practicing his shuffleboard recently. He's
I got a 2 right there.
Next time I'm in,
I'm about to get a 3.
he's an actual.
That's 3.
Thank you.
So then you come to our Fairgrounds Coffee. This is our permanent coffee amenity. They're going to be building out a full-service breakfast, lunch, dinner, after-hour bar that should be opening up at the beginning of next year, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice. Right when you walk in, it's like a patio.
There's going to be a full patio, grab and go. There's going to be an after-hour bar. It's meant to really serve all facets of the day for the tenants of the building.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then you come over to the cafe for Colab. So if you're a tenant of Colab, you have a full kitchen at your disposal. Beautiful Keurig machine, K-cups of all different flavors, industrial fridge and freezer, 4 conventional microwaves, and then a beautiful foosball table that you can come in and play. It's all about work, eat, play.
Take our work serious. We're not that good yet. Oh!
Wait, did I score?
I don't know. We're gonna work on that. Yeah.
We both win. We both win.
So this space here too, we're content creators, right? So we, it's a beautiful space, obviously to be in. So I see see it, like, we've done content walking through or showcasing the space just right here. It looks really professional and clean looking. You do like events and stuff here too,
yeah.
what we've been doing as well, right?
Yep, so that happy hour that I was mentioning, that's a good point. So that happy hour that I was mentioning that we're doing every single month, that all happens right here. We'll move the tables around, we'll set up the ice trays here to where we can keep all the cold beer, the champagne, rosé. It's meant to be that this is the space to come in and hang out and have fun. Get away from
always working, always focused, getting stuff done.
Well, you would know of all people, sometimes not working can build your work relationship. Sure. I mean,
it's a balance, right?
It's a work-life balance, and that can build relationships. I know I go on networking events, and it's not always talking about work, where you build that relationship, and then a week later they give you a call and say, hey, I love talking to you, what can you offer?
Totally, and I think about that, like, worked at home. I think we all did during the pandemic, right? It stole my soul. It's really hard just being in those four walls the whole time. But working at home is great. And you get emails done, you can do those types of things, you can do Zoom calls all day long. But at the end of the day, the community aspect of doing life is not there. I think when you come to Bell Works, whether you get one of those offices or just grabbing a desk here in Colab, that community aspect comes back. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like that's something I feel like we've been missing because of COVID, and now that we're coming out of it, like get out here, like check out a day pass, see if you like the vibe of the place, see if it fits you, join one of these happy hours, and it's like keynotes too. You're doing like a couple different things.
Yeah, so
right?
the first one that I'm planning is going to be for mid-August, and it's going to be Michael Linas from the Next Unicorn. He's big.
Cool
Their
dude.
company's he's awesome. Their creative mindset is amazing.
For sure.
They do a lot of content creation as well as crowdfunding. So they're creating a show that's similar to Shark Tank, where it's going to be where you can go on your phone, go on the app, and invest in a company, and it's crowdfunding. So it makes it so that you can be the investor, you can be the shark on the show.
Yeah, that's
from
pretty,
your couch.
It's pretty cool.
It's a cool concept.
We've gotten to work with the Next Unicorn team with some media stuff, and they're highly creative, energized people. So that keynote, I'm sure, is going to be pretty awesome.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to get out there or share about Colab?
The last thing I want to mention, this is how I always finish tours, is that if you like the space, you can sign up today. You come in on a tour on Monday, on Tuesday you can be utilizing the space right away. It's meant to be flexible and to make it so you don't have to worry about it. We take care of everything for you, you sign the contract, and you can work one day, you can work for 2 years, however you want to do it.
Yeah,
yep,
for sure.
So if you're on the fence, get over here. There's nothing involved. You just gotta take a tour, take a look, talk to Jake. You like it, you sign up. If you don't, you can do it at a day rate when you need it. It's very versatile, and I think it's a great place to be.
Yeah, it's a great place to be, great place to do work, great place to meet people,
And it's nicely located as well in this huge old AT&T building, those that don't know, in Hoffman Estates. So come check it out, guys. Peace out. This is a little different than any other of our podcasts, so thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed this tour, and we look forward to the next one. Peace out, everybody. Come check out Bell Works Chicagoland and check out Colab. Peace.